আসেন স্যার আমরা সেকেন্ড চ্যাপ্টার রিস্কে আমরা এজেন্ডাগুলো হলো ডেফিনেশন অফ রিস্ক, ক্লাসিফিকেশন অফ রিস্ক, sources of risk information, what are the option of risk, what are the factors affecting risk, methods of classification of risk, define risk management, principle of risk management are how to manage risk or handling risk, function of risk management and benefits of risk management. টোটাল 11টা টপিক আমরা কভার করব এই চ্যাপ্টারে। ফার্স্টে আসেন ডেফিনেশন অফ রিস্ক। Simply, risk is the uncertainty as to occurrence of the economic loss. Risk implies future uncertainty about deviation from expected earnings or expected outcome. According to Aman Mishra, risk is the uncertainty losses. According to Hampton, risk may be defined as the likelihood that the actual return from an investment will be less than the expected return. According to Rezda, risk is defined here as uncertainty concerning the occurrences of a loss. রিস্কের ক্লাসিফিকেশন দেখি, দুই ধরনের রিস্ক আছে, uninsurable risk and insurable risk. The various life risks cannot be treated individually, so they are put under a few broad categories based on degrees of each risk. So uninsurable risks ta dekhi, there are number of reasons why some persons are not insurable. The premium would be much higher for this person, which will be against the insurance principle. So the risk that is not subject to insurance is called uninsurable risk. When the rating is above 500 is called uninsurable risk. Or insurable risk hilo, the insurable risks are those which after the selection process can be carried out by an insured, although there can be in different terms and conditions for different policy holders. Insurable risks are divided into three broad classes: standard risk, super standard risk and sustainable risk. The standard risk niye amra kichu alochona kori. It is related with the normal life where there is no much or no less risk. There are certain criteria which the risks are judges normal life. Standard risk rating range is above 75 to below 125. Super standard risk, it is present where there is lesser risk than the standard risk. This is also called the preferred risk. The risks are judged as first class life. Super standard risk rating is below 75. Substandard risks are those risks which are higher though insurable than the standard risk. Thus the substandard risks are above the standard risk and below the uninsurable risk. The substandard risk is insured after the payment of additional premium. The substandard risk rating is above 125 and below 500. এখন আসেন আমরা রিস্ক নিয়ে আর একটু ব্রডলি আলোচনা করি, তারপর নেক্সটে মুভ অন করব। আসেন এখন সোর্সেস অফ রিস্ক ইনফরমেশন। হ্যাঁ, দ্য প্রপোজাল ফর্ম, মেডিকেল এক্সামিনার রিপোর্ট, কন্ডিশন অফ এজেন্ট রিপোর্ট, দ্য ইন্সপেকশন রিপোর্ট, প্রাইভেট ফ্রেন্ডস রিপোর্ট, attention physician, medical information bureau, business associates, commercial credit investigation bureau. Risk information source গুলো কি কি? The proposal form. The first and the most important source of risk information is the application form. The proposer is required to disclose all the material facts truly and fully. Second one, medical examiner's report, measurement of height, weight, condition of teeth, gums, ears, chest, heart, digestive tract, genital urinary system, nervous system operation and other details etc. are incurred by physical test of the life to be assured. Third one, agent's report, Agent has to furnish the information of some assured, name, acquaintances with the proposer, time and place of first introduction, identity of the life, medical examiner's name and address, monthly income and occupation of the proposer, etc. Fourth one, the inspection report. The insurance generally verify the information obtained by an independent agency. The main advantage of this source is that the inspector provide fair and frank information because they have no interest in the outcome of the case. The fifth one, the private friends report. The information from friends is not generally required, but for some checking purposes, confidential report of the friends of the prosper are considered. Attending physician, the attending or family physician can give better records of health history of the proposed life and his family. It has been revealed that the family physician have given true and fair reports of the required information by the insurers. Medical Information Bureau. The MIB has recorded sufficient information of reputed distinguished persons, so the Bureau is competent enough to report adequate and fair information. Business associates' confidential reports about the application can be easily obtained from the business associates, though it may be prejudiced to the extent of friendship or enmity with the prosper. The last one, Commercial Credit Investigation Bureau. The Bureau assembles financial and social information of businessmen. The credit outlays is decided by the Bureau. The information given by the Bureau is treated confidential. Move on to the next slide. What are the options of risk? For design a new business process with adequate built-in risk control and containment measures from start. Second one, periodically releases risks that are accepted in ongoing process as a normal feature of business operation and modify mitigation measures. Transfer risks on the external agency. The last one, avoid risks altogether, such as by closing down a particular high risk business area. এখন ফ্যাক্টরসগুলো দেখি যেগুলো আমাদের রিস্ককে এফেক্ট করবে। এজ, build, physical condition, personal history, family history, occupation, residence, geographical location, present habit, morals, race and nationality, economic status, defense services, plan of insurance. Age. The age of the life to be assured is the most important factors to to affect morality, except for a few years of childhood. The premium is determined at every year of the completion of age. The corporation asks for the age nearer to birthdays. The person below 6 months and the person above 6 months older of the age will be treated the same age. For instance, a person of 22 years 7 months and another person of 23 years 5 months will be treated at the age of 23 years. The age proof is very essential for calculating premium rate. So unless age is proved, payment of claim is that the age should be admitted at the time of proposal to avoid dispute. On the basis of age, in future, if a misstatement is discovered after the policy has become a claim, the amount of claim is adjusted in accordance with the rectification of age. Age proof is essential in the proposal if the policy is term insurance, non-medical policies, and immediate annuity, or the insurance is taken at the advanced age or for a child because there are maximum and minimum limits of age. Build refers to physics of the proposed life and includes height, weight, and the distribution of weight and chest expansion. There are standards of weight according to maximum weight that reveal the indication of certain hidden diseases. Therefore, the sign is not favorable. The relationship between height, weight, girth, and expansion of chest are the basic determinants of morality expectation. Overweight is dangerous in advanced age, and underweight is similarly not desirable at younger age, say below 35 years. The corporation, for example, has fixed the minimum weight and maximum weight at a specified height. If the assured life is not within the standard, the proposal may not be accepted at the time of proposal, and it may be postponed or may be accepted an extra premium or may be rejected at all. Physical condition. The physical condition of the age life proposed has a direct bearing on the mortality of the life. Insurers are therefore very particular about the condition of an applicant's sight, carrying heart, arteries, lungs, tonsils, teeth, kidneys, etc. The experts in the field can assess the longevity or morality of a person due to impairment of certain organs. The questions are also designed to elicit information on the physical status of the applicants in the proposal form. The information is confirmed and supplemented by a medical examination. The primary purpose of the medical examination is to detect any malfunctioning of the vital organs of the body. আসেন এগুলো নিয়ে একটু আলোচনা করি। আপনার যেমন এইজ, হ্যাঁ, আপনি যখন হেলথ ইন্স্যুরেন্স করতে যাবেন তখন আপনার এইজটা কি হবে? আসেন এখন আসেন পার্সোনাল হিস্ট্রি। The personal history of the life proposed would reveal the possibility of death to him. The history may be connected with the following: health record, past habit, history of occupation, insurance history. Health record. The past health record is the most important factor under personal history because it affects the longevity or morality of a person to a greater extent. এটা কি আগে কভার আপ করছিলাম এটা না, সরি পড়িনি। It includes any operation of life proposed. The medical examination may reveal this fact. This information is also given by the applicant. Particular emphasis is placed on the recent injuries and illness. It customary to consult attending physician. It has been the practice not to accept the proposal form of the applicants who are suffering from illness. If the applicant has suffered from a certain serious disease or operation during the past 5 years, he may be under possibility of getting it again. Past habit, the insurers want to know the attendance now start Quran. The insurers want to know the past habit, the life proposed for drugs or alcohol, because the cure may be only temporary. The past history is usually expected to be repeated. Therefore, past history is very cautiously examined. History of occupation, if the proponent was employed in hazardous or unhealthy occupation, there is possibility that he may still retain ill effects. This from or may revert to such occupation. An intimate association within a person suffering from contagious disease may be influence the health of the life proposed. The past hazardous occupation generally affect health slowly. Occupational diseases are contracted. Inorganic dust may create silicosis. Insurance history may disclose the degree of risks of the applicant. If he was refused insurance, it might be suspicious factor of his insurability. If it was found that the applicant was already insured for an adequate amount, this request for more insurance is regarded with suspicion. No. Family history, like the personal history, family history also requires information of habit, health, occupation, and insurance of other family members, particularly of the parents, brothers, and sisters. The children's history of health is also required. Sixth one, occupation. Occupation is an important factor to affect the risk. It affects the occupation in various ways. Firstly, the nature of work may be hazardous because he may suffer an accident at any time while at work. The residents also affect the risks. The risks will be lesser in a good climate area and more in a bad climate, although the difference is narrowed. The geographical location, atmosphere, political stability, climate, construction of house, travel, etc. are important factors which may affect the risk. Present habit, the general mode of living, the prosper effect of the risks. Drunkards and non-temperate person cause an increase in morality. Morals. It has been observed that the departure from the commonly accepted standards of ethics and moral conduct involve extra morality. Infidelity and departure from the code of sex behavior are seriously regarded because this may be affect the health. Unethical conduct is considered to be another form of moral hazard. Insurance is not generally given to bankrupt and reputed dishonest person. Consideration of morals essential to determine the moral hazards. Race and nationality. The morality rate differs from race to race and nation to nation. In India, persons of high race or caste are expected to live longer than the scheduled caste or tribes. Sex morality among female sex is generally higher than that of male sex because of physical hazard of maternity is present in former case. Economic status. It is essential to examine that the family and business circumstances of prospects are such as to justify the amount of insurance applied for. Defense service. Though there has been much improvement in defense technology, yet flying or bleeding, etc. is still considered hazardous one. Sometimes certain restrictive clauses are imposed for ensuring persons engaged in such services. Plan of insurance. Certain plans involve more responsibility to the insurer and death, and so these plans are restricted to only first class leaves. Similarly, some plans have lesser risks and therefore can be issued without any extra investigation.